Hey, y'all, welcome into our last day of Christmas episodes. We're so glad you're here.
We are going home for Christmas today with Razor Emporium.
It's a Christmas morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. We're so glad you found our little barbershop. Thank you for being here. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres, why, come on in the live chat and join the Whiff Pack, a cool group of folks hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you, too.
They would. And for our mention today, we were talking to our friend Shave Trooper, and he is hosting the Imperial Holiday Shave Off. He has 52 holiday soaps in a bracket, and he'll be pitting them against each other for the next few weeks. So you can check it out on his website, shavetrooper.com, to get more information about everything. And the voting starts on December 26th for the first bracket. So in order to vote, check out his Instagram stories and put your vote in and follow along to see who the winner is.
We are so excited. We will be voting along with you. And what is our soap today?
Our soap today is a little short run seasonal that they have at Razor Emporium called Home for Christmas.
Super short run, because DJ called us and said, hey, this was so popular it sold out. We're doing a second run. And we checked this morning as of Christmas Eve. Christmas miracles and wonders. It is still available. So let's meet the soap. All right, y'all, so from the sales page at razoremporium.com.
Experience the festive spirit with our Razor Emporium Limited Edition 2024 Home for Christmas Shave Soap. This soap has been beautifully packaged and is ready for your Christmas Day shave. Infused with the delightful warm scents of spicy gingerbread cookie, sugar cookie, sandalwood, and musk. This vegan shave soap captures the essence of Grandma's house during the holidays.
Evoking memories of freshly baked Christmas cookies, this scent screams Christmas. Sweet yet masculine, this unique blend is designed to elevate your grooming routine while celebrating the joy of the season. Crafted to deliver a rich, luxurious lather that leaves your skin feeling smooth and refreshed. Treat yourself or gift it to someone special for a truly memorable holiday experience.
Sounds yummy to me.
Y'all, and we are giant fans of DJ and her nose. I can't wait to get mine on this one. Let's unbox that. This is our Black Friday box from Razor Emporium. And let's see what we... Now, hold on. There are two DJs in our life.
Yes.
One of them is the perfumer for Razor Emporium, and she is awesome. The other is DJ, our friend in Washington, and he suggested that we get this. And constant viewers will know that we trust his nose.
Sure.
We also picked up this from Bricktown Grooming that we're going to do in the months to come. But this is the little beauty you have all come here to see, y'all. This is their holiday offering.
Cozy that is.
2024. I know, I love it. It looks like the inside of a snow globe.
Right?
See?
Aw,
Shake
and
it
there's
up,
snow
feel
on
the
everything.
going on, right? Well, we will get some lather when we shake it up. But we have to get a little rush of water going first. Y'all, let's have a first impression. Are you sad this is our last Christmas scent for the year?
You know, I really thought it would be so, similar to the years past, and it hasn't. This
No.
year has a totally different fun vibe. Lots of yummy gourmands, and then even just that fun, winter essence. A lot of these we can keep going through with January. They don't have to cut off today.
But that's what I love about this world, y'all. You would think that after a couple of years of seasonals, they'd start repeating themselves, but they're not. They were very imaginative and very outside the box for a lot of them, without a lot of the traditional Christmas stuff,
agree.
going in new directions. Y'all, it has been a banger year for the seasonal, starting at Halloween.
Right?
So I'm going to take my first impression of our last Christmas
Okay.
soap with extra zeal.
Your
Here we
nose
go.
on there. So not caramel apple like they did for the fall
Uh,
one. This
no,
is a new thing.
But it's funny you mentioned that,
Oh.
because there is a little bit of a green tint to this,
Oh.
like there was for caramel apple. Oh, so who knows what might be hiding in here? You ready?
Minty, evergreen? What's green?
Oh, I love this. I would never have suspected that a Christmas soap would go Christmas, 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 and then take a little bit of a turn and go clean, clean, clean.
Okay.
This doesn't end gourmandy. All this ends cologne for me, and this is fabulous. Hold on, wait a second.
Okay.
I got to adjust my bearings.
All right.
Get on the viewpoint on this. Y'all, let's have a grown-up conversation. A couple of the things in the description were very gourmandy, and a couple weren't. I've never been chowing down on sandalwood. What I love is that the notes they brought in to balance out those Christmas gourmands are so beautiful and, as mentioned, so masculine that it turns them into a cologne vibe. I know, gingerbread cookies and sugar cookies turned into a masculine cologne vibe. Yes. And I love that because the gourmands that we have had this year are absolutely get a spoon. This isn't. This starts with those beautiful hints of something baking and then turns into sort of a party vibe and then turns into a personality. Y'all, this is a best friend scent to have on your shoulder. Ooh. The other thing I love about this, I just did a play for the first time in 5 years. I did Beauty and the Beast. I had to think long and hard about what I was going to put on before rehearsals because it can't be too bossy because people are going to be a little bit like, who's got a Ventus on today, right? No, I wore my Christmas scents and I wore the ones that were half gourmand and half spicy and masculine because, boy, are they crowd pleasers. Think Space Nog from PAA, y'all, and just a beautiful light sense of the Christmas, but a little bit more of a sense of a beautiful, clean personality alongside it. That's what this is. And I love that my last thought before I hand this over to you is that Home for Christmas is kind of about growing up and going back to where you came from. And I love that this has both a sense of your childhood Christmas and your grown-up aftershave at the same time. So it is that sense of a grown-up having kind of lived their life a bit and seen some things coming back to their mom's kitchen, but with a little bit of that adventure from their life on their own shoulder. DJ, again, masterful, my friend. And I need one more hit of this.
That's fine.
Before I let go of it. Wow. So we're going to have a giant talk about Act 1 of this being the Christmas gourmands. And then for me, Act 2 being something very different.
Okay.
And beguiling. All right, take this in.
I am intrigued. Actually, I'm glad this is almost like considered our last holiday soap because it sounds like it starts a little holiday-ish and then takes you outside into the snow a little.
You're right. It starts Christmas and then it pats you on the butt and gets you ready for January and February. What a perfect soap to end our Christmas episode.
Okay, I'm ready to get my nose in here.
I might be completely wrong. You might smell this and be like, I get Yule ham, but who knows? Let's see what you get.
Okay. Oh, you're right. It does have a little color fun to this.
Well, maybe it's for Wicked. It made it a little bit green.
Oh, maybe.
Everything else is Wicked right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, I see what you're saying now.
I know. What do you get?
So it's funny because I have Crohn's disease, I'm on a very specific diet, and it's really hard to recreate some of these cozy holiday treats. My friend Becca did a great job and made some fun things, but this snickerdoodle kind of gingerbready thing is so hard to capture, and somehow they have the perfect vibe of it here. Right. Like if you could turn that into a perfume vibe, like it is gently sweet, but I don't feel like I'm going to get cavities taking a bite from this. It's just the aroma in the air.
And you know what I love? We have cinnamon in most of our Christmas soaps. This is the Snickerdoodle sans cinnamon. You're not going to get a cinnamon note in here, which lets you dive down into those other parts of the Snickerdoodle.
It gets more the gingerbread for me, which sometimes gingerbread it's not a very crazy potent scent, but somehow here it's that gentle hug from grandma, like she's been cooking all day and you just get that little cozy hug. It's there. But then you're right. That second half goes into something brisk and clean. Like it does feel like you just open the window and the snow kind of that cooler air is coming through.
And I think it's the ginger, which is a gorgeous spice already, with the molasses of the gingerbread that's giving that sugar cookie / snickerdoodle vibe to this. But y'all, gingerbread and sugar cookie are coming together beautifully for me.
You know what it is? I think there's no frosting on the cookies yet.
Right.
Sometimes it gets too sweet because of the frosting on it. Like these are just the scents. There's no buttercream note
here, right? Yeah, I love that.
So I think I really can get where it's coming through as the sugar cookie itself.
Well, you get the spiciness inside the cookie without the big sugary hit of the frosting.
That's this.
That's this.
So many other ones have been much more frosting forward.
So, let's talk about Act 2, because we're going to do something now we haven't done in a long time. This is the drive-by whiff on 3, 1, 2. Now, what do you get if someone just walks past you? What is beyond the gourmands?
It's so funny. I don't know how you can make a gourmand be more mature and masculine without taking away that little homey vibe that's coming through with the gourmand.
It's charm. That little excitement that wakes up in you when you smell cookies is still there. But it has got this beautiful, creamy, cologne vibe that the sandalwood is giving it. Yeah. Like, I don't know how, but what else are you getting from that side of it?
Actually, you know what else I would say, though? A lot of our friends that hear the word gourmand and are like, not for me.
Right.
This, I feel like, is as close as you could get to having a gourmand scent without being overrun.
I feel like Matt Fox might actually really enjoy this.
It's just a gentle suggestion. It's not an overwhelming hit.
Right.
Like you didn't stand in the kitchen cooking all day. You just walked by and you could smell it.
And what was the other masculine note? It was sandalwood and
I was just going to say, no, I'm getting the musk, and I think that's what it was.
Right, that's what it was.
So I think that's why, to me, it has a little more of that gentle kind of masculine
Yes.
side. Not overwhelming, because it blends so well with the cookies themselves. It just kind of is a leeway to the sandalwood, and then I end at the musk.
Right. And that's why I thought it was like a personality, because for me, it's like a clean laundry musk. It's like that sense of the muskiness inside of cologne, and I love that, because talk about the sense of being clean and put together and ready for the day. Clean laundry, that always makes you feel good.
You know, that's why you come home for the holidays and bring the giant suitcase so you can do all your laundry.
Do your laundry, college students, I'm looking at you. Philip Sharp, you probably know exactly what we're talking about.
I'm guilty of that myself. It's okay. We've all been there.
And speaking of Philip Sharp, this is one of his prototype 3D printed bowls that he made us at the beginning of his journey. We're going to use this today. And these are our bougie sticks, so we don't contaminate our pretty soaps.
Diving on in. Maybe that's more of like a ginger color coming through. I'm
Right.
not sure.
Yeah, I wonder what that
Just
is.
a little more vanilla-ish or something
There's
happening.
no evergreen in here.
No.
All right, y'all, this is what you've come to see. This is the famous lateral bloom here at the Barbershop Duet. We're going to spray the soap and wet it, but we're going to let the water run down to the other side of the bowl. How many pumps from the bougie spray are you putting in? About 20. You're going to need that water because she's a beautifully, deliciously thirsty formula over there at Razor Emporium. And then Craig at Opus Brush, who made this absolute masterpiece of a Grinch shave brush, y'all, has cautioned us against soaking his badger bristles. So we're going to take his advice and do what the master says here. We're just going to give a little forwards-backwards motion to those bristles and let the soap start to load itself onto the brush. And then the patented Barbershop Duet move, what do we do around here?
We would like to rotate.
We spin the brush 25%. We do it again. It gives a new orientation to those bristles, and it gives the bristles on the edge a chance to get their grubby little paws on the soap itself. And then we're going to spin it again. Starts to make a spirograph pattern in the bowl. And just about the time, about 20% of the soap is left on the bowl, the rest of it is inside your brush. We're going to go down very carefully and sop up the rest of that water. Folks, miracles and wonders are waiting in here, because now you take this to the legs, you take this to the face, gorgeous lather, or you can do it here in the bowl. Check this out. The bubbles will start a little big, then all of a sudden, just like Aunt Eller on the porch, it's going to start turning into whipped cream and then butter and buttermilk.
It's fun. It's like a different version of like a spice bomb. It's more the
Right.
gourmand spices that are coming through for me.
Do you smell new stuff jumping out of
Let's
this?
see. Okay.
I totally do. I'm getting lots of stuff on the cologne-y, laundry, musky side of things.
It's still keeping the same vibes from here, but they're just a little more developed.
Just widens a bit. I know we never comment on lather here at the Barbershop Duet, but y'all,
It's a happy
on this
lather.
natural fiber brush, are you kidding me with this? This is one of my favorite soap bases, y'all, because you just don't have to worry about it. On those days when you just don't want to deal, grab your Razor Emporium soaps, y'all. They just about build the lather on their own. Look at this. You can't even see the bowl. Oh, y'all. All right, so this is something you only find here in the Barbershop Duet. This is the cocoa or cookies with on 3, 1, 2. And I meant cocoa in the cologne way, but I realized I just stepped in a big
That's
hot
true.
chocolate mine. But
It's
that's
funny.
okay.
It does reach on the sales page Christmas Day,
does.
and I do get like day breaking somehow
Yeah,
here.
it's morning. It's beautiful.
Like,
It's got an
you're home.
optimism to it, right?
Right, but you know, like a big travel day, rushing to get home,
Right.
and make it home for the holidays. There's somehow that content home feeling is in here.
And you know the best part of it, y'all? This does not smell too gourmandy. You know what this smells like? This smells like your grandma's living room. It's got the whole vibe of sitting in that big comfy chair next to the fireplace. So it's not a cookie-centered soap. I know those are the first 2 things in the scent notes, but y'all, this is a gorgeous vibe of being somewhere safe and warm and happy to celebrate this holiday. And I adore vibes like this, because they feel like I've been put in a Star Trek transporter and just placed right there in the middle of this room for the whole shaving journey. So I'm excited.
Something about the right amount of sandalwood and musk that really are recreating like my grandparents' house for me.
Right. You really could have called this Home Sweet Home. It would have been the opposite of that Yankee Candle idea. Y'all, this is new. This is fresh.
Yeah.
But it's nostalgic and beautiful, and that's what I love too. My nose didn't know this, but it is so grateful that it does. And let's go back and take another look at these scent notes. Back to the sales page at razoremporium.com.
Infused with the delightful warm scents of spicy gingerbread cookie. That's an important word. Sugar cookie. So again, I don't think there's a lot of frosting on those cookies.
No, but just those like butter cookies.
Yeah,
Beautiful
exactly.
Christmas cookies.
And then sandalwood and musk. This vegan shave soap captures the essence of Grandma's house during the holidays, evoking memories of freshly baked Christmas cookies. This scent really screams Christmas.
Y'all, the creaminess of the sandalwood is almost like a frosting. That's how these gourmands so beautifully transition into those masculine spices. And I love it when soap makers are brave enough to combine two things that you generally wouldn't think. Do I want gingerbread and sandalwood? Do I want sugar cookie and musk? Yeah. Yeah, you really do.
It's funny because yesterday we spent all day making cookies.
Right.
And I didn't even want to light a candle or get our warmer on because the smell of the cookies was so great as soon as you walked in the room.
I love that this captures under the Christmasness a clean home scent. I'm not even sure how they did that. There must be more than these 4 scent notes in this, y'all. Because there is a layer of comfort happening here. Maybe even a little bit of vanilla. And there's something that's making the green. Y'all, there are secrets hiding under the surface.
I know we've been doing kind of like our crowd-pleasing thing, but I really feel like this is like all-age crowd-pleasing somehow.
I would love this in a wax melt. And I don't say that about all the shaving soaps because this is the vibe that I would want my house to give off. This smells friendly. This smells like hospitality.
Right.
Not like in a hotel way, but definitely in a super clean home way. Not a house that's too clean, like a museum, like Cameron and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. No, this is a well-loved family home that has been absolutely put together and dressed up to the nines for Christmas.
It is. Like when I moved to college and I was gone for a long time, I would go to my friend Kendra's parents' house and that had like another home vibe to me. Like I felt like it was my second home. They're just certain places you go, they smell like there's love in the room. You feel safe. You feel welcomed there, you know?
I have had Linda's chocolate chip cookies. I know exactly what you're talking about. And this does. This smells exactly like Kendra's house at Christmas. I think we're going to need to take this a little bit deeper because we're discovering some really cool stuff. And I know what some of you were thinking. Well, what cookies were you baking yesterday? Off of the Nestle Toll House package? Oh, nay. When I was growing up, there were these neighbors that we had named Bob and Betty, and they were awesome. And Betty would make these special cookies every week to ensure daily visits from us neighbor kids, and it worked beautifully. I generally don't like oatmeal in my chocolate chip cookies. I generally don't like walnuts in my chocolate, but there is something about these that is absolutely magical, and we have refined the recipe to be exactly like she made, and it is here on the screen, y'all. So follow it pretty faithfully, although we did realize you need to put a little bit more butter in with the stuff at the very beginning because there wasn't quite enough shortening, and then a little bit more milk than it calls for to balance out the oats because those get super absorbent in the recipe. But after that, if they're kind of moist when you're putting them on the cookie sheet, that's what you want. And they make amazing cookies. And would you please do us a favor? If you have a cherished recipe that your family makes at Christmas time, fudge, cookies, anything like that, put it down in the comments and let this be a little record of our Whiff Pack treasured family recipes for Christmas.
That.
And what did your family make for Christmas? Did you have any culinary delights you could look forward to?
Yes, we would help my grandma and her sister, my Tita Manchi, would come down and they would make either flan or fudge. And we would put fudge in the, the old time cookie tins. We would put all the wax in there and load them all up. And she'd pick if she'd want her red sprinkles or her green sprinkles. And it was a whole day affair and it would smell amazing. We definitely ate too much while preparing, but that's okay.
Totally. My grandma made fudge and it was her grandmother's recipe. And it required something interesting. A very specific mixer that was made in the 1940s because no mixer made after that had the oomph to mix those chocolate chips in with the marshmallow ball. No modern day mixer can do it. So that goes along with the recipe. But when she passed a few years ago, I realized I still had 2 pieces of her fudge left in a tin in the freezer.
They're still
which
safely
is
there.
where they remain, y'all. So if you do make special cookies or treats for Christmas, they might even outlive you by a long time. That's how special they are to us. So just for those that haven't actually gotten a chance to smell this yet, what is the first thing that jumps out at you? Because I don't think it's cookies for me.
I think it's more the ginger and the spice part coming through. And that's why, to me, I almost get more at the beginning, more of a little bit hint to a masculine side, and then it gets a little creamier, sweeter, and then it goes to the musky thing at the end.
That's why I love perfumers, because they don't just have to take the gingerbread cookie and go, here, meh, and then take the sandalwood and go, meh. They can take the ginger and molasses out of the gingerbread and combine it with the musk and the sandalwood first, then give you the rest of the cookiness with it later, so it comes in those kind of waves.
Yep.
That is exactly what's happening here. DJ, this is fantastic. DJ is one of our favorite noses, y'all. If you have never smelled Barbershop from Razor Emporium, it is a very special barbershop and was one of the most outside the box of our whole barbershop month. Being from San Francisco, how delighted were we that it smells like a barbershop on a rainy day. It's not petrichor. It's not wet sidewalks. I don't know how she did it. It is a miracle. And I proclaimed American Amber in the Masterpiece Collection.
True.
We are fans, y'all.
I'm actually really glad that this was our finale to our Christmas official scented episodes, because it just has that charming, you are home for the holidays vibe coming through.
And one of my favorites of the whole month, y'all. There's just something elegant and grown up a bit about this, while still having its whimsical and childlike personality traits. Much like Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be Emmett Otter sure that he's going to win that talent contest and win that piano from Ma. And you're going to put a hole in that wash tub, but you're going to know it was for a really good reason. Well, just about the time the contest is over and that stupid rock band won and everything seems like it's going straight south, you are going to find a Christmas miracle and you're going to get your own. So head over to RazorEmporium.com where you'll find this and all kinds of other stuff I want. I was not able to go home for Christmas this year, but boy, was I glad to have this. It is all of the charm of a grown-up Christmas with some whimsical hints from your childhood, there to back it up for style. I love the cologne side of this that I was sensing inside the sandalwood and musk, and I love the gourmands and the nostalgia inside of them, and how, for me, as I've gotten to know this over the last couple of weeks, the gourmands have been turned inside out. So the gingerbread is not ginger forward, it's molasses sugary forward. The sugar cookies are not butter forward. They're more of that beautiful vanilla sense forward. I love everything that's happening in this. DJ Matt, Razor Emporium. Thanks, folks, for this, and we're looking forward to 1977 in 2025.
Welcome to Messages.
Hey, also to celebrate the opening of Doug Lane's new soap company, Adopted Acres, they are going to be our January giveaway. You get to choose any soap from their entire inaugural lineup, and all you have to do to be eligible is send us an email here to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways, and then check back here on our first February episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
I'll be home for Christmas. Oh, it's just lovely. I can't go to Idaho this year to be with my family, so I think I'm going to use this and at least smell like I'm
Right?
there.
Well, it's kind of fitting that we're recording this on Christmas Eve, so you can have that as your Christmas day.
Right.
Shave.
And y'all, even when I was wiping it off, I was getting beautiful wisps of little tiny things in the background of this that are doing amazing things to support those primary notes. What a banger. And Matt, DJ, thank you for doing a second run of this soap so we in the whip pack can get our hands on it.
Yeah, I'm so glad we snuck this on the schedule right at the tail end, but this one I feel like I'll reach to throughout the year. Like when I need that cozy, homey feeling, this might be it.
Right. And while Christmas might be going away this year, y'all, we're going to keep Christmas with us all through the year. We will be back the first week of January with new mysteries and wonders to explore. Thank you for being here in our barbershop. We will always keep your chair open for you.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.